What is up, everyone? This is Coach Austin here, coming to you from Hyper Strength and Conditioning, and with me is our very own Coach Tim.
Hey, what's up, guys?
AKA Young Hanzo,
Tito Suave
or Tito Suave
on Instagram.
Instagram. All right, today's topic: Olympic lifting AF. So, if you guys don't know, we're gonna post this video on the Facebooks, a little bit on the Instagrams, and on YouTube. As promised, every Wednesday we're gonna try to do a new video. And today I thought it would be awesome to invite Tim on and have him share his thoughts about Olympic lifting right now in the US of A, because we are noticing that it's getting popular AF.
Yeah, definitely getting super popular.
Speaking to the mic.
Yeah, so Olympic lifting is definitely becoming more popular among
Dude, we're not in school.
Oh.
You can just speak. Hi.
Hello.
In my report, I don't know.
Therefore,
Therefore.
Olympic lifting is getting super popular. Like, everyone's doing it. Kind of like powerlifting, but now with Olympic lifting, it's kind of a little bit different because
it's not used to being in front of a camera.
yeah, no, I don't know what to do with my hands.
There, go.
But yeah, it's getting super popular, and people are doing it kind of recreational. But there's a big thing with the booming popularity is that people see them all these Olympic lifters and all these pros, and they start saying oh, I got to get to them, I'm gonna be like this. And then the biggest thing with Olympic lifting is you got to make sure you're monitoring your own progress. You know, all these Instagram lifters and all that stuff. Yeah, you'll see that 200 kilos over now. You got hook grip, you have all things gym, and then
Hook grip.
hook grip.
Hook grip. Fuck your thumbs.
And then people start looking at that, and they're like, oh, I need to be like that. But people don't understand, because since it's such a new thing to them, it's like any other sport. You need a coach, and it's a process. It takes many years to get better. So
Many years.
Yeah.
So why do you think people are getting into it right now? Well, what's going on? Why? There's there was fighting. There was a lot of people were into fighting back in the day, and then powerlifting, or CrossFit, and then powerlifting, and then you saw this physique boom. Everyone, after you want to do physique, it's physique, quarter turns.
Yeah, that stuff.
Quarter turns. And now it's Olympic lifting. What is up with that?
For one, it looks super cool. I'm not gonna lie. When people see you snatching, especially in a Globo gym, people are gonna look at you. Yeah. People are gonna look at you. It looks super cool. And when you look at it at the Olympics, you see a wide variety of athletes, men, women, and of all types of colors, nationalities. So that's really something that people can look to and be like, I can do that. Because you see China, Russia, you see the Middle East, and you have now the rising USA weightlifting team doing much better at international competition. So
We're doing better?
Yeah, way better. We have Harrison Morris, CJ Cummings. You got a bunch of young upcoming athletes doing really well at Junior Worlds and Youth Worlds. So when they grow up, they're gonna be monsters on the senior platform.
2020.
2020, definitely gonna see some.
Aren't you competing?
I'll be an official spotter. I'll be a weight loader. Yeah, definitally.
What's the process of being a weight loader in the Olympics?
No idea. They had some people from Hassle Free Barbell.
Shut up.
Do it, and they're from SF, so it's just a matter of
let's see what we can
probably just sign it up.
Throw our hats into the ring as being official Olympic spotters.
And maybe if they pay us to fly over there. I wouldn't mind if we don't have to pay to get over there. But yeah.
Konnichiwa. Itadakimasu.
So you see yeah.
Tokyo 2020, man.
That's crazy. But yeah, you see a lot of people doing it. And it's people that don't look huge. They don't look crazy. And you see a lot of different type of people doing it. So that gathers a lot of groups. Young, old, different ethnicities. So that's why you see that booming trend, and everyone's just wow, I want to do that. And it looks super cool too.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone can pick it up. Anyone can snatch, and it's
anyone can snatch.
Anyone can clean and jerk.
Anyone can clean and jerk.
They have masters too, masters competitions.
Or a master. What does that mean? What does it mean to be a master?
I think it's
for people who don't know.
Certain age group. Yeah.
So over 35.
Yeah, but then you can still compete in open and everything, but They have a special division just for like masters.
Is there masters in the Olympics?
No. There's
Shit.
masters world championships, but there's no masters Olympics. There's only one Olympics, and it's open. So theoretically, if you were a 16-year-old breaking like world records, you would be in the Olympics. But
I mean, there's gifted athletes out there. What would be your top advice to people getting in who want to get into the sport?
definitely get a coach. Get a coach.
Are you just saying that to sell yourself and to sell us,
No,
or is it just?
in general, like get someone, It can be, I mean, most you would like a high quality coach, but anyone to just watch you and then have some basis of knowledge.
What about YouTube training?
YouTube? Depends what you're talking about. Like, are they like?
Like if some dude's like, dude, I just gotta watch these videos.
No, don't do that. Don't do
And
that.
I'm just gonna practice and film myself.
That's more of like you could watch that to kind of like remind yourself as you go through your journey of weightlifting, but you definitely don't want to be like you don't want like your basis of lifting off of YouTube. Right?
What about Instagram videos?
No, I'm not even that either.
Like 60-second
There's
clips.
there's great tips. There's great like advice, but it's like you don't want to be like your basis off Instagram, social media. You always want a coach to start off with. Always the best.
What do you look for in a coach? If someone's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go look for a coach. What am I gonna look for in a coach for an Olympic lifting? Like, are they, doing boot camps? What certifications? What type of skill set?
Really basic one is their USA W level 1. That's a very basic coaching certification with weightlifters. So that's something to look at. Some coaches don't have that, and they're really good, but that's like a very baseline thing they have. Another thing is that a coach that can communicate really well, because with a lot of weightlifting programs, there's a lot of auto regulation. Because with weightlifting, it's not just lifting the weight; it's a lot of mental. Because sometimes you're not going to feel good to hit your 80% or your 90%, and you're going to have to dial back down. Or if you feel really good, you might have to go a little bit up. And that's where the coach comes in. It's like, can they communicate with you and be like, hey, you're not moving too well. We have to drop back down. I know you're feeling a certain way, but let's do this. Or maybe when you're feeling a little bit kind of like not in the mood, but you're moving well, you don't feel like going up. You're going to have the coach be like, hey, man, get your ass up. You got to go. Like, yeah. But most of it, it's like you just got to talk to the coach, like be with them for a little bit, you get a feel for it. And, yeah. Because sometimes there's coaches with different styles. It works out for everyone else. Everyone has the same, style of lifting. So
What style you like?
I like someone that pushes me a lot.
There's like what USA style, there's Chinese style, there's Russian style.
Oh, and that's like more like kind of something like that. I'm not really too knowledgeable about that. I know the Chinese, they were like high volume, high weight. But
Russians are just brute strength.
Yeah, brute strength. But a lot of those programs are based off like athletes that train full time. So that's another thing. So people that are like, oh, I'm on this like Chinese weightlifting program. I get off of work at like 6:30. I'm like, I don't know. That thing was, you're supposed to be training like 12 in the afternoon, and you're done by 5 p.m.
You're gonna do an Olympic athlete's full-time program.
Yeah, so that's another.
When
thing.
you work 9 to 5, fight traffic, and your only window is like a 2.5 hour window of training. When these guys have like 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours at night with an 8-hour rest in between to like eat lunch and whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Think about that.
So,
biggest tip for the intermediate to advanced Olympic lifting athletes right now who are just, what's your biggest tip for them?
The intermediate advanced.
Like, let's say they're stuck.
Oh, they're stuck. Be open to change. Things.
Recently, we've noticed your buddy Christian, right?
Yeah.
It's getting a little frustrated.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated, yeah.
But, that happens with everyone who's,
Definitely.
in a higher level of training. So what would your advice be to those people? Because there's some people who just do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if something's not working, just change. And then dial back down, change something up, and then peak in that. And then you get to the max from there, and then you just change it again. Key thing is always adjusting and changing.
Is it usually because they're not strong enough to hit that weight, or is it just the technique needs a little tweaking?
Some tweaking, mostly tweaking, because the person I'm helping right now, he has little deficiencies in like technique. Like sometimes he'll pull it really well, sometimes he won't. So it's like for him, it's more of like consistency. So that's the thing we're working on right now. So like I would have him have pulls, make him do more variations where he's like holding the bar longer. Has to work on pulling correctly to the hip, You know, something like that. And you have someone else who has a completely different issue, and then you have something different. So that's where coaching comes in again. Make sure that your program is individualized.
Ooh.
Because you got things out on the internet that were made for 13-year-old Russian kids that are like on fucking stands. Not really. I'm joking. I retract that statement, but like,
I redact my statement.
you know what I mean? Like, there's a program that's out there. Like, there was no intention for you when they wrote that program. So how do you know it's gonna work? It most likely will because it was written for someone.
Yeah. Any
But-
linear progression, right?
Ski with a coach. They get to see you. They get to see how you lift. They get to see how you feel, how you recover, how many times you can lift. What's most optimal? Because sometimes you don't have to train 6 times a week to get that good.
Finally fixed the frame.
Yeah.
That was my fault, guys.
All right, probably gonna restart, but
Don't worry. No, we're using this.
yeah, we're using this.
Oh, we're using this footage.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Any last words before we go?
Keep training hard. Make sure that you are staying patient with your training.
Patience.
Key thing is that frustration is definitely like a normality. Like, you're gonna get pretty angry sometimes. You're gonna feel like, oh my god, I feel like shit. That's pretty normal. Just get better next day. Can't really say much about that.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, slow but surely. Don't rush the progress. That will lead to injury, for sure.
Have you injured yourself lately?
I haven't injured myself lately. I injured myself when I first started.
Ah!
Yeah.
As with 99% of everyone else.
Came straight from powerlifting. You know, I started doing Olympic lifting.
I got this.
I got really eager, kind of cocky. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun. Like, I'm gonna keep going up and up and up and up. And I had kind of like my friends, like, I'd send videos to my friends and be like, oh yeah, how's my form? He'd be like, it's shit. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go higher. No, so it's like, I didn't have anyone to keep me in check. Injured myself, not from Olympic lifts, from back squats, you know, because like, you do an Olympic lifts, you're using your back the whole time. So by the time I hit the back squats, I'm loaded. I definitely strained like my lower back. Put me out for like 6 months of like real training. Came back, was smarter. Decided to get a coach, and then finally I've been more linear.
There we go.
Should have just started with the coach first.
And that is that, ladies and gents. That is Olympic as fuck from us.
Weightlifting.
Huh?
Olympic weightlifting.
Olympic
AF.
weightlifting
ASF.
AF.
Raw.
So how do we title this? Is it Olympic and then weightlifting, or is it like Olympic lifting?
Olympic weightlifting, yeah.
Oh.
I'd say.
Legit. 2 words or 1
Proper.
word? Has to be 1 word, huh? Olympic weightlifting.
Or sometimes just weightlifting.
Weightlifting AF.
Yeah. Weightlifting.
It's being hipster with it now.
Yeah, I don't use Oli.
Hashtag no Oli.
Yeah.
Is that it? Hashtag Oli, no Oli.
That'll be like Newly.
Newly.
Oli, no. No.
This is Coach Austin. This is Coach Tim. We are from Hyper Strength and Conditioning in San Jose, California. And we hope you learned something new today. I'll see you guys later. Later. Itadakimasu.